Well, Jayson, firstly, congratulations. A contract extension at West Bromwich Albion until summer 2028. Was it an easy process to get it all done and dusted?
Yeah, I think it was in the end, to be fair. I think it was probably going on for a few months now, where there's just negotiations with the club and different things. And it was always my intention, to be fair, to stay, because I've been here for 3.5 years now and I enjoy it. So yeah, I'm just delighted to have signed and stay here.
And Jayson Molumby fires the ball into the bottom corner.
Is this a place where you feel happy and comfortable?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think, like I said, I've been here a long time now. I'm quite settled where I'm living. I'm enjoying where I am at the minute, and I want to obviously kick on and try and play with this club in the Premier League one day. So that's definitely the goal.
How much of an improvement do you think you've made in your own game since joining, and how do you measure how much improvement that you make? Is it a game-by-game basis? Is it a year-by-year? How do you assess it?
It's difficult. I think obviously I've definitely improved. I've came here when I was 21, 22, so I think maturing definitely helps a lot. And then I think just the consistency and the belief of getting a run of games. I think it's easy when you're getting a run of games, a couple of starts. It's not so easy when you're not starting and you're not playing. You're sort of in and out. So I've had that. I've had both ends here. I've had seasons where I was in and felt like I had good seasons, and then I had seasons where, like last year, where I was sort of in and out or not playing as much. And I feel like lately I've been playing a lot more regular, and I think that stands well with me, and I can feel comfortable and get confident. Yeah.
Swansea lose it in the middle of the park, and that allows Molumby a chance to drive forward. 30 yards away from goal now, Jayson Molumby onto his right foot, still goes, lays it to the right. Here's Tom Fellows! Molumby instrumental in this. He picks the ball up, he drives, and then a lovely little ball to Tom Fellows.
Do you feel like a key player at this club now?
Nah, I don't feel like a key player. I feel like obviously I know my strengths, my weaknesses. I feel, obviously my strengths are, passion, energy, commitment, giving everything every game, and at the end of the day, that's all I can ask for from myself, really. Obviously I put a lot of pressure on myself to perform and do other things well and different things, but at the end of the day, I probably know in myself that every game that I'm playing, I'm giving my best, and that's all you can do, really.
There was a question posed on Albion's social media channels recently: who is your favourite player of the season so far? And your name kept on cropping up among a few others as well. How would you assess your own performances?
Probably a slow start, I would say. I was probably, like I said, I started okay. I think obviously I had a big injury and trying to get my feel back from that, and then I was in and out of the team. I felt I couldn't really get my consistency going because I felt I was coming out and then back in, and then the last probably 12 games or so, I felt like I've played a lot more regularly, felt confident and felt good. So, but yeah, I think we've had some excellent players this season, some standouts. I think the obvious few would be probably Maj, Fellows, Mo's been brilliant, Heggie's been brilliant. So we've had loads of boys been brilliant, Aaron's, everyone. Like, there's been a lot of key performers, and I think that's why it's probably hard, because we probably feel like we should be higher up the table than we are, but yeah, we're still in a really good position.
When you think back to 10 months ago, you picked up an injury which kept you out for the remainder of last season. Mentally, you said in an interview before that you were in quite a bad place. You struggled with not being in the team, not being able to do what you love. When you compare where you are now to there, what are some of the big differences, Jace?
Yeah, well, like you said, obviously last season wasn't playing as much as I'd like. Felt I probably didn't get as much of an opportunity as I would have liked. To be fair, the boys that were playing were doing really well, and we were winning games and looking strong. So you got to take that with a pinch of salt as well. But yeah, obviously it's hard mentally to keep going when you're not playing. You need to be a good teammate. You need to train well and be on it. And yeah, it's tough, and then obviously you get injured and you're thinking, right, it's a big injury, it's a tough one, you're going to miss the season, and yeah, it's just mentally draining, I would say, but thankfully that's all in the past now, and hopefully I can stay injury free.
Carlos Corberán obviously departed the club over Christmas, and that means that a new manager will be coming in. What does that mean for the squad, and what does that mean for you as an individual? It's a fresh chance to impress somebody new.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's exciting, to be fair. Like we said, I think everyone's excited to see where we can go from here. I think we've probably underachieved this season in my eyes in terms of the squad we have and the games that we haven't picked up points in, or games we've lost. So that's just how I look at it, because obviously I believe in the lads that we have in there. I look at the squad and I think there's not one player that I don't believe in, or not one player that I don't rate or think is good enough. So that's why it's a bit, it can be frustrating at times, because we genuinely feel we should be a bit higher. But realistically then, you know, we lost some key players in the summer. So I think the club had to do a lot of recruitment and replaced a lot of players, because we lost some key players. So yeah, I think expectations probably where we're at the minute. You know, we're in and around the playoffs, and that's where this club should always probably be minimum in the championship, around the playoffs.